So, GUFON asked a question: is UFOlogy better off without Secureteam? Now, it's a very interesting question, and there's a couple of ways that we can all sit there and look at this. And the first way I can sit there and look at this is, well, what has GUFON done for the UFOlogy community? What has it done for the community? When I go on this channel and I look through his stuff, I see a lot of podcast forms. When you watch this video, he kind of talks about a lot of random stuff. And in this video, which actually kind of pissed me off, because it's something that he did in this video that I feel like it's a pattern with him. This wasn't the first time that I saw this. A lot of clickbait stuff. Even in this one, he actually says that the video is clickbait. Hell, I actually watched 29 minutes of it, and he really didn't get into why he feels that the community, is better off, or is not better off without Secureteam. And so my question is, well, what have you done for the community? What smoking gun, what evidence have you brung to the table? It's a very important question to sit there and ask, because if you're going to sit there and ask, what has he done? What have you done? You look at a lot of these UFO researchers, Lions Ground, Secureteam, and a couple other ones that I've seen. And what has any of them actually brought to the table? You watch, any videos that I've always seen of these channels, except for Lions Ground, because Lions Ground will sit there and start trying to question if this fact or is it fake or whatever. He'll sit there and do his homework. But for the most part, a lot of these different groups will sit there and put out a video sent by someone else of a grainy subject or a grainy screen, and you really can't see it too much. And two things will always go against whatever someone puts out, and that is technology and laziness. Tyler will put out a lot of videos. He used to put out a lot of videos, and he even said himself that he never, there was times that he didn't really verify the videos. Was they real? Was they fake? He didn't know. He just put it out there because, rent is due or whatever, like he's admitted that. But even if he actually put out a video, two things will always go against it. Technology, because you can fake damn near anything. And laziness. If Tyler was to put out a video tomorrow and said this was 100% true, would his audience really question it? And I don't just mean like, oh, I don't know if it's real or not. I mean, would they actually bother to go through the research, the time, the effort, the legwork, of asking him, where'd you get this video from? Who did you talk to? What town was this in? To go out there, to sit there and ask those questions, to ask the people, did you see this? What happened? Are people actually going to sit there and go through all of those steps? And for the most part, no, because people are lazy. So, I mean, there's two things that always goes against whatever evidence that's being brought to the table. But, the question is, has anyone really put out something that was so groundbreaking that it just shakes your core, that you're just like, yo, this is the proof that we need to, expose the government for keeping all these secrets or whatever? Has any researcher, Tyler, GUFON, Lions Ground, has anyone ever actually put out a video that you're just like, yeah? And if so, people aren't talking about it. So I'm going to sit there and guess that that's no. And yeah, I didn't mention Third Face of the Moon, but yeah, if we put them in there also, has anyone actually really brought anything to the table? Something that was just groundbreaking. here's my thing about this whole, you know, is he good for the community? Is he not good for the community or whatever? I think they're all good for the community in a lot of ways, because here's the thing. Even if they put out a video and you can't tell if it's 100% true or 100% false, whatever evidence that they're putting out, the conversation's still going. You know? The conversations where he put out a video about the Men in Black. Now, the Secureteam10 put out a video about the Men in Black. Now, first of all, I'm just going to sit there and say right off the bat, I don't even know if this is Tyler's real channel or if this is somebody that's pretending to be Tyler putting out videos or whatever. But let's just, whatever. So this video that I actually will be linking in the description shows this guy, or the Men in Black guy, whatever, asking this woman questions, just being really creepy or whatever. And well, here's the thing. I don't know if that video is real. I have no idea if that video is real or not. But you know what? It keeps the conversation going. And I think that's very important. When these, Third Face of the Moon or Lion's Ground or whatever puts out a video and you're not even too sure if it's real or fake, you know what? It keeps the conversation going. And I think that's very important, because I feel like the minute that you stop asking questions, that you're just like, whatever. That's when the quote unquote government has won. When you stop asking questions. And for that reason, yeah, I think Tyler is our secure team is good for the UFOlogy community. Not in the sense that, he'll put out a video and he won't really care if it's real or fake or whatever. Or he's been exposed for all sorts of other stuff. Or, Tyler is in jail or doing stuff or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, like Tyler, like Third Face of the Moon, like a lot of these groups, they're keeping the conversation going. And I think that's very important. And for GUFON to sit there and really kind of like ask, if he's good for the, UFOlogy community, it's kind of a brazen question, you know? Kind of a real brazen question, because it's like, well, are you good for the community? What are you doing to further the community, to help the community, to show any proof, find research or anything like that, any proof that there's life beyond this planet? Because the stuff that I've seen, some of your stuff kind of comes across as clickbait. And there's going to be a video that I will link in the description below, of him talking about the Men in Black. And I'm not gonna lie, this video kind of pissed me off. And the reason, and this isn't me throwing shade at him, but the reason why this video pissed me off is because it's like maybe a 10 or 11 minute video, and he doesn't even talk about the Men in Black for the most part. He talks about his experience with him using a telescope to like look at something, and somebody else was looking at him and they were spying on him. But this had nothing to do with the Men in Black. And then when he did talk about it, it was for like a minute and a half. So, if you're gonna sit there and start throwing stones at other people or whatever, and I'm not sitting there saying that he's really throwing a lot of shade, but if you're gonna ask such a brazen question, you should probably be prepared if people are gonna sit there and ask you that same question. Now I don't know if this new Secureteam channel is really run by Tyler or not. I am gonna sit there and keep like looking into it. I have my doubts. How even the people in the channel, well, the video that GUFON did about Tyler, they have their doubts. And it was so funny too, because again, 29 minutes and I still didn't get an answer. And I'm sitting there thinking, if you're gonna be sitting there asking those type of questions, then maybe you should probably put a timestamp on the video that you're gonna be doing, even if it's a podcast form, you know? Like, bro, it's 11 o'clock. I don't have a whole hour to be sitting there trying to watch a video so I can get like what, a 2 minute or 3 minute conversation about that. Because hell, he even said that he wasn't gonna be sitting there talking about it for a very long time. He was gonna sit there and spend too much time on the subject. I want people to know that me doing this video, I'm not sitting there trying to throw any hate or any shade or any smoke at him or anything like that. Like, I don't know the guy or anything, you know. So I'm not sitting there trying to like throw shade on him like he's, you know, whatever. It's just, you know, it's a question that he asked, and I was like, really? Because what are you doing? You know? Um, I don't know. I mean, he has a lot of videos, so he could have probably put out something that would just been mind blowing, and I just didn't get it. I just didn't get to it yet. Because he has a lot of videos, and some of the videos I've seen are like an hour and something minutes long that I'm just not going to sit there and sit through. Unless he starts putting timestamps through them. But anyway, with that being said, what do you think about GUFON's question? Do you think that him coming back is good for the community? Do you think that it's just a poor reflection on the community because of the way he has been doing videos in the past? And if this is new Tyler, do you think he's changed? Do you think he's going to be better for the community? Or do you think he's just more of the same and kind of giving the community a bad name? Write your comment section. Write the comments down below. Yeah, I will see you in the next video.